99% of cold emails never reach the inbox. The reason is actually pretty simple. If you send the same email 100 times, email providers flag it as spam. But there's a method that automates thousands of unique email variations for you, and most people have never heard of it. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do it in 60 seconds. The first thing that we need to understand is that one of the main problems why cold emails land in spam is because you're sending the same email to everyone. You're sending hundreds or in some cases thousands of emails that all look the same. What most people do is they just copy paste a template from GPT or from YouTube video or some blogs or something like that. They change the first name, import it into an email sending software, and then just blast thousands of emails. But all these emails look the same. And when you send thousands of emails that are just copy-paste templates, by the way, all these spam checkers like Google, Microsoft, and many other spam checking companies use AI bots to detect the behavior, both the behavior and the content of all of these emails. And when they see that you've sent thousands of emails that all look the same, it's a clear signal that you're using automation platforms to just blast the same template to everyone. So they figure out, okay, this is clearly automated, they're using some email sending software and so on, and then they decide to put you into a spam folder. And this is the problem that 90% of people who send cold emails at scale are usually facing. Now, the solution is extremely simple. You write an email template and you add spintex, which is short for spinning syntax. Now, let me show you what it actually does and how it works. Let's say this is your email template. Hi, are you available for a quick chat? This is just a stupid example. Of course, you'll have some more sentences inside your email body, but let's use this as an example. So what we want to do is, and what you would do normally if you were sending emails manually, instead of saying hi name every single time, you would sometimes say hey, sometimes hello, and so on. Are you available for a quick chat? Maybe you would say for a quick call, for a 10-minute discussion, and so on. You can do that manually, but inside of email sending software or platform, it's quite difficult to personalize every single email. So that's why all these platforms, including our platform Prospi, introduced a feature called spintex. Let me show you how it works. Instead of just saying hey or hi, you add these square brackets and then say hi or hey or hello, and then you close double square brackets. What this does is it essentially tells the software, okay, every single time you send a new cold email, you should use one of these three variations. So the software will automatically randomize your emails by picking different option every single time. Now, for the second example, are you available? We can say something like, can you make it? Or are you available? And instead of just saying for a quick chat, we can say for a 20-minute call or quick chat. Again, software will automatically randomly choose one of these variations in every single email that it sends. And the result looks something like this. One time it would say, hi, are you available for a quick chat? The second email would be, hey, can you make it for a quick chat? And lastly, it would be, hey, are you available for a 20-minute call? Because that's what we added here. So you're telling software to use one of these options every time it sends a new email. Now, when it comes to the AI bots and spam checkers and their perspectives, they're now seeing a lot of different email variations, which in this case looks like it's written manually. So they analyze all these different emails and they say, okay, every single email is different, which means they actually sat down and manually wrote all these emails. And that's exactly why these spam checkers actually give you a green flag and your emails land in the primary inbox, which is the number one rule and the most important factor of sending cold emails, especially if you want to do it automatically at scale. If your emails are landing in spam folder, it doesn't really matter what you offer, who you're targeting. It's all worthless if you're not reaching the primary inbox of your recipients. Now, another very important thing here is that all these spam filters actually got quite smarter in the last couple of months or a couple of years. So we can't only add spin text to single words like hey, hi, hello, good afternoon, or whatever. We should also add it to the entire phrases. So exactly like I did here. Instead of saying could you make it, you can say are you available. So you should also include spin text in the entire phrases, or sometimes even the entire sentence as well, to make all these singular emails that are being sent as unique as possible. Now let me just run a quick math here. In the first case, you're essentially sending one single email to everyone. So total number of variations equals 1. We are sending one single email to everyone. Let's see how it works when we actually add spin text. In this case, we have 1, 2, 3. We have spin text here with 3 different variations. Then we have spin text here with 1, 2 different variations. And we have spin text for the call with 2 different variations. So how you can calculate the number of total variations is just multiplying all these numbers. So in this case, we just have 3 times 2 times 2, which is 6, 12 different variations. In some cases, if you add, let's say, 5 different spin texts into your cold email, and each one has like 3 different variations, you're ending up with hundreds of different variations. In some cases, you can add that much spin text that if you have a lead list of, let's say, 1,000 people, you can essentially add 1,000 different variations, so every single person on the list actually receives a completely different email, which is a huge green flag when it comes to spam filters, spam checkers, and so on. And one other thing, other than spin text, that you can do is add AI variables, because AI variables are different for every single lead. Let me show you how it works inside of Prospi. When you build a lead list, so we have a bunch of leads here, in some cases we have thousands of leads, we can select different AI variables. We can ask AI to find their target audience, to find their service name, product name, sub-industry, company type, company mission, or we can perform custom AI research. So when you add those variables to the email body itself, it automatically makes every single email different and unique. Let me give you an example. You can say something like, hey, name, saw you mostly work with, and then you can add AI variable here, target audience. What this does is AI will automatically pull every single lead's target audience, which makes every single email different, because all of these leads actually have different target audiences. Now, if you combine AI variables with spin text, you have the best possible deliverability setup, and the chances of landing in spam are much lower than just sending the simple cold email template from a YouTube video. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Again, every single email sending platform has this functionality. If yours doesn't have one, then please just switch the platform. They're lagging, and this feature was actually introduced a couple of years ago. So yeah, it's one of the core functionalities of our platform Prospi, which we ask all our users to actually use in all their campaigns. So yeah, I hope this video was useful, and if you want to learn more about scaling your agency with AI and cold email, then make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I'll be posting videos like this every single week.